You may think that landing a feature like this is the ultimate goal. It'd be so great if I could get my name, my image, my brand featured in one of these top publications. But this is not the goal. This is actually where your work begins. And in this video, I'm going to show you how to turn this into this. Welcome to this new video training. My name is James Patrick. I'm an internationally published photographer with more than 500 magazine covers to my credit. I am also the author of the Fit Business Guide, the workout plan for your brand. I'm the host of the Beyond the Image podcast for entrepreneurs, and I'm the founder of the annual Fitposium conference. Now, in my work, I've worked with so many health, fitness, and small business entrepreneurs who want to earn media, who want to get published in magazines, land on podcasts, get digital media features so that they can grow their business. But the problem we've seen a lot of entrepreneurs make and where they fall short is once that feature lands, once that magazine feature comes out, once that media hits newsstands or lands in a podcast app, that's when they stop marketing. That's when they stop doing the work. And in reality, that's when the work truly begins. So really there are 5 things that I'm going to show you how to do in this video, 5 ways that you can PR your PR so that that media feature is not the end of your marketing, that it's just the beginning of a higher level to bring more awareness into your business and to grow your income. Now, what I do not want to see for you, and one of the things we want you to avoid is something that happened to one of our clients about 10 years ago, where they came to us and they said, can I get published? Can I get my image, my brand into magazines? So we curated this entire photo shoot for them, and they landed from this photo shoot, not 1, not 2, but 3 magazine covers that all came out around the same period of time. I mean, just imagine what 3 magazine covers, let alone just imagine what 1 magazine cover would do for your brand and for your brand awareness, for your potential. Now, I connected with this client a year later and I was just assuming that their business was erupting, that they were just absolutely crushing it. And I asked, how is your business going? Where are you at right now? And they said, you know, I didn't know what to do with all the attention I got. I didn't get any business, and thus I'm no longer in the industry. I left the industry. And that blew my mind, and that is not what I want for you. So that is why we're going to teach you how to leverage these features, how to actually leverage the media features you get to grow your business. Now, what this begins with is the 3 goals of why you'd want to earn media. And I've done videos on this where that first goal is about vanity. Hey, if you just want to land that magazine cover because it would make you feel really good, that's fine. And that is where your work can end. But there are 2 other reasons you would want to earn media. The second is validation, brand validation, credibility, to grow your awareness and to grow your credibility, to get more people to know who you are, what you do, and why it matters. And you become validated because the media is now standing behind you. The media has supported you. It raises your clout. That is a phenomenal tool that we use when it comes to pitching to media, is to grow our awareness and to grow our clout. The third is to grow our business, to actually make more revenue from the media features that we get. Because I don't know if you know this or not, but you will not be paid to appear on this cover. You're not getting paid to appear on this cover, so you have to leverage this and all the attention you are going to get to grow your business, whatever your business happens to be. Now, there are 5 things that you can do to successfully leverage your media features and PR your PR. The first is to make sure that you are promoting the heck out of these media features in the window that the media feature is available most often. Okay, now when I say most often, it means you will always be promoting the media features you get, but you want to enhance your promotion during that window that it's out. So for example, a magazine is out on newsstands for 30 days. So your cover's on there for 30 days, but what happens after 30 days? Another issue's out. Another issue's out, and thus another cover's out. Okay, now this doesn't only apply to covers. This can apply to an interior feature. This can apply to a podcast, but it's important to understand the shelf life of that media feature and to successfully promote it during that time. So there are a myriad of ways that you could promote these media features. I mean, obviously through your social media channels. You could promote this through your email. You could promote this through a newsletter. You can promote this if you have a brick and mortar on a sign in your actual storefront. okay? There's so many ways that you can leverage this. You can point to it through your social media channels. You can announce it. You can do lives about it. We've even had clients go as far as to do in-person events celebrating their media features, where we had one person land a cover feature and they actually went to a location and signed people's covers. Why did they do this? To encourage people to buy the magazine. We've done contests where we've given away subscriptions to the magazine, full year subscriptions. If someone picked up a copy of the issue we shot on a newsstand, bought it, and took a photo of them holding it. Now, why do we do this? One, well, there's a lot of reasons. The first is we want to let consumers know, hey, we earned this media feature. Now, you have people already within your ecosystem who already know who you are, but have not seen this feature come out. So you're letting them know, you're edifying yourself to your current audience. And then for anyone who is a warm audience, this could be the final thing they need to want to do business with you, to want to take that next step with you, because you've warmed up to them. They trust you more because you've been validated by the media. But if you're not promoting this, your audience may never see it. And that is an important thing. Now, I talked about promoting within the window. Why do you want to promote within the window? Within this, let's say a magazine's 30 days, a podcast is maybe just a few days before the next podcast episode's out. A digital feature, well, the digital feature, yes, it's up there forever, same as a podcast, but the window is before they post the next feature. Okay, so that window can be very finite. And you want to drive as much traffic as you can to this media outlet, to this podcast, to that digital feature, to that print publication. Why? Because you want their numbers to be really good. When you land a feature, you're actually campaigning for your next feature. And if your feature does really well, superbly well, they're going to want you back. And that's why there have been several publications I shot for where they've asked a cover talent to come back and shoot for another cover. Why? Because their cover, and this has happened, their cover was one of their best-selling issues. Like, well, if this is one of our best-selling issues, we need this person back. When I have my podcast and I look at my podcast guests who do really well, I ask back to be on my show. So it creates this momentum that you have with the media. So successfully promoting your features during the window that it's out. And we mentioned a couple things: social media, newsletters, in-person events, virtual events. You can do signings, you can do promotions, giveaways, contests to engage people to get into this media. And the real thing is, what this does is it drives awareness into you because your audience now knows that you're landing these amazing media features, but also it drives traffic to these media outlets and shows that you're a great partner to work with in the future. So that's number one. Number two is you're going to want to show off the logos of the media features you earn basically everywhere. And there's a couple different places that you can do this off. One is you should have these logos as featured in, as seen on, as published in, right on the homepage of your website, right there, right below your hero image and your call to action. When you scroll down, I want to see those logos of where you're featured. You want the text of the companies that you were with featured on your Instagram bio. So like on mine, it shows as featured in Yahoo, Business Insider, Market Watch. Why? Because I want people to know where I've been featured right away. It mentions the fact that I've shot more than 500 magazine covers and need that to be seen right away. On my About page on my website, I show a lot of the clients that I've worked with. I show these logos a lot. It's in my pitch page when I'm pitching to other media outlets. It's in all my marketing materials. It could be in your email signature. There are so many ways where you can show off these logos, and it definitely 100% on your sales pages to show the places that you've been featured. This is a trick my good friend Dave Dries used where we would shoot together, and we've shot maybe a dozen or so magazine features. Now it's interesting because once again, he's not paid to appear in magazines. So all these magazine features, he could put them all out on a table. It says, I did not make a penny from any of these magazine features, but I've turned these magazine features into a multi-six business, into a multi-six-figure business. Why? By leveraging it, by using these logos, by using these features, because who doesn't want to train with the guy on the cover of Iron Man? Who doesn't want to train with the guy who's landing features in Men's Health? Who doesn't want to train with the guy who's landed a feature in Men's Fitness or in Fitness Magazine? It raises your clout. It raises your validation to your clients. So you're going to use these logos a lot. Number three thing that you're going to do is you're going to point your features at other media outlets. Why? Because you want to leverage your features to get bigger features. If I'm interviewing someone for a podcast or someone's pitching me to be on my podcast, one of the questions I may ask is, where else have you been featured? And if they can show me a list of where else they've been featured, I'll consider them for my podcast because it shows that they're able to land media. It shows that other media saw value in them, that they passed that test, they got through that gauntlet, and now I'm willing to consider them. So you land a feature in your local publication or local media, take that to the next level, take that to a regional, take that to a syndicate, take that to a national publication and say, look, by the way, look what I earned here. And we've had clients who've had tremendous success leveraging local features to earn national and international features. Media consumes media. So you always want to use your media and point at it to let people know, hey, I'm landing these media features. I want to work with you next. Number 4 is you could run awareness ads about your media features. So you could run an advertisement about the fact that you landed a magazine cover, that you got listed in a digital feature, that you landed a podcast. And you could just put a few dollars a day behind an awareness ad on Facebook or on Instagram. 1, to let your current audience know that this is happening, but 2, to bring you into the field of vision of audiences you are trying to reach. Oh, wow, this person landed this feature with this publication. I'm curious who this person is, and now I'm going to look into it. It's a way to further engage a potential audience. Because realize that as consumers, we go down a journey. We have to first know you exist, awareness. So running that ad is going to grow our awareness. But just because we know you exist does not mean we're ready to do business with you. So number 2, we have to trust you. There has to be a value exchange. So if I see you in a feature, I'm now going to follow you on your social channels. I'm going to go into your Instagram, onto your Facebook, and maybe into your website to see if there's value there for me to pay attention to you. So value is all about earning my attention. That's how you manage your social platforms, is by giving tremendous value to the audience. Number 3 could be subscription. So you're offering something free in exchange for my contact information, for my email address, a free workout, a free program, a free guide, a free course, a free webinar, whatever it is. Then number 4 is the purchase. Now I'm willing to purchase from you. Now all 4 steps can happen in the blink of an eye, okay? But we do go through all 4 steps. So it's important to understand the consumer journey as we're promoting our features, because for our current audience that maybe they already follow us, where are they at in this journey? They already know we exist, so they've gotten step 1. So maybe they're in that value stage, or maybe they're in that subscription stage and they're almost ready to make that purchase, okay? Or maybe they don't know we exist yet. We have to bring them into our ecosystem. We have to get them to know who we are so we can nurture them, so we can give them value, so we can give them benefits so they grow their trust with us. That rapport deepens, and now they're ready to take that next step. So that's the number 4 thing that you can do. The number 5 thing that you can do is you want to be very clear how you're going to funnel traffic into your business once this media feature lands. It's amazing the number of times I'm photographing someone for a feature and they say, well, what do I do once this comes out? And I'll ask questions like, is your website set up? Not really. Do you have an email capture set up? Well, no, but maybe I could get one set up. Listen, you have to be prepared for these media features to land. At a bare minimum, you need a page set up where you could funnel traffic in. Now, it could be your Instagram pointing to that page. That's fine, because they may look to you on Instagram, they may look to you on Facebook, but you have to direct them somewhere, to a headquarter. And that headquarter, the best way to direct someone into a headquarter is with a free lead magnet, a free tool. As I mentioned, that free resource, guide, e-course, webinar, whatever it is, but that free thing that they want to sign up for. Why? Because it accelerates the journey from awareness to value to subscription very fast. And once they're in there, you can nurture them through your emails, you can nurture them through your social media, and you are collecting all that information in the window that this feature's out. So that individual I mentioned at the start of this video who landed those 3 media features all right away, those 3 magazine covers, they had no website, they had no way to capture all this client data, all these people looking into them, and after 30 days, it went away. It went away. So you want to capitalize on it while it is out by having that email set up. So you should have something on the homepage of your website. Hey, thanks so much for visiting my site. I would love to offer you this free guide. All you have to do is enter your name and your email address, because they might not be ready to buy from you now because they just saw you in the magazine this morning. They're not ready to buy from you yet. They don't know you enough or trust you enough yet, but now's a chance where they can get into your email sequence, they can get into your funnel, and you can market them, you can nurture them. And this right here is how you turn media features into profit. I want to thank you so much for tuning in to this video. If there are any other trainings you want me to help you with in regards to earning media, growing your business, growing your brand visibility, drop me a line. My contact information is in the notes below. Want to thank you so much again for tuning into this. And if earning media is your goal, if you want to earn media and you are hyper serious about earning media, we want you to check out our Fitposium conference, fitposium.com. It's your chance to get in front of dozens of top media outlets to share your story and to earn media features. Thank you again. We'll talk to you in the next training.